Podcasting is Forbidden in the Collab Recess is the only lesbian-hosted podcast about the demon sect. I'm your scum of a maid, Roy.
Wow, love that. And I'm Fallon, aka Madam Duncan on you.
Oh!
Wow.
You know?
She really fucking did that.
She fucking popped
Woo, she popped off.
Hey, we literally just watched a Q.
We did. It's so fresh
Mere
in my mind that I
ago.
can, remember almost all of it. It's awesome.
It was really cute. It was about the only valid MF couple in existence.
We say that because they're definitely both bisexual.
Not making things up here. It's just
no.
It's word that we've gotten. It's canon.
Soft.
Sorry.
MXGX came down to us as the least prominent and most middlingly liked American Modal fans and said to us, hey, as it turns out, there are a few characters in my book who are bisexual. I'm thinking about it.
She came down from the mountain and handed me a fan that said correct takes on it, and I brought it down the mountain to the rest of humanity and told them to live by my takes.
Do you think that just if we ever did any merch, we could do a pin?
Oh my god.
That's it's like one of those enamel pins, and it's a correct takes pin.
We
like
gotta!
A correct takes fan. Do you think that would be fun?
Gotta!
Interest check, who would be interested in that? Let us know.
Patreon tier reward, hey!
Patreon tier reward, absolutely, because those would probably be expensive as fuck to make.
Just JS. So, the Q episode, I hate calling it Q now, because when I think of Q, I think of QAnon, and that's not what I'm here for. It's QQ.
Hey, we're reclaiming Q. It is QQ. QQ is closer to what I think what they probably mean to be in Chinese, which is I think it's like chewy, little squishy.
They're chewy.
Little squishy guys. Like mochi.
Mochi, yeah! Little tsum tsums. But, it's basically, do you remember the episode where, there were sitcom shenanigans where they were trying to get Madame Yu to, make up with Zhang Fengmian, and it kept backfiring horribly?
Yeah.
It was basically that again, but Jin Zixuan doing it directly to Zhang Yanli, and it was really cute.
They love doing that with
the straights.
The straights.
I mean, they can't do it with the
straights.
gays.
Due
to People's Republic of China.
I mean, that's true. It's unfortunate, but it's true. It's tragic, but it's true.
One thing that we did get, though, which was very good, is that Wongi do a smile.
Wongi did do a little baby smile at the end there.
Just a tiny little baby smile.
So, yeah, I mean, they definitely followed in the grand tradition of one episode that they've done before of, kind of just watching him fail through attempting to woo a girl.
He died. He did
die once from his own cooking, which is quite a cell phone.
He died, but he's alright.
He died, but he's okay now.
Jin Zixuan found dead at Lotus Pier. It's fine, but he's fine, but he died.
He's fine, but he's dead, but he's alright.
He's dead, but he's fine.
Don't we all wish for that at this point?
Don't we? But hey, QQ aside, we have a little bit of news, and we have a little bit of fun that we're gonna have before we get into this chapter.
Oh, right, she's making me play a game.
I am making you play a game. So
making her little games.
You're
wearing her little hats. And playing on her little iPad.
Own me publicly, why don't you? So
eating her little lightly salted Lay's.
Drinking my little Starbucks chestnut praline latte.
Drinking her little Monster Zero Ultra. Doing her little tricks. I've just condensed her into 4 sentences.
Posting on my little account.
Posting on your little accounts. Because you have 2 of them.
I have many of them.
You have many accounts.
Signing in on my little account, logging in on my little computer.
Making trouble. Making noise on your little Discords.
Getting banned on my little Twitter. Anyway.
Oh my god, yeah, that did happen.
That did happen.
Great.
But, so a thing happened. A magical thing happened in the world of Modao. The Donghua is getting a Japanese dub.
Fuck yeah.
And the cast got announced for season 1. And it's got some choices in it. And I'm enjoying it. It's got some good choices.
Some choices, okay.
It's got some very good choices. Like, I've been over, the fact that Wei Wuxian is Bokuto.
That rules to me.
It's really good. John Chung's voice actor from the audio drama is returning. Hikaru Midorikawa. Mr. Famous. Mr. has been in goddamn everything. Around since forever.
What's his primary big boy?
Oh, he's been in fucking everything. He was Android 16 in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, word!
I am forgetting everything else off the top of my head.
That was all good.
I might cut this out, but do you remember BL game Toga Inu no Chi?
Oh my god!
He was Shiki.
I don't remember which one.
Like
was.
the main top,
oh,
like black leather.
Oh god!
Yeah.
All right, get your life, man.
He was Hiro Yui.
Oh no, really?
Yeah. Oh, this is good. This is just for me and Scout if you're listening. He was Lancer in Fate Zero. We love that. But yeah, he's been in just fucking everything. He's been around for a very long time. It's very good. He's a very good choice for him. I love it. But there are a lot of choices, and I wanted to play a little game instead of just going through some of the bangers. I will go through a few bangers, but we'll get to that. So here, I'm playing my little game.
Okay.
And here's
making your little choices.
Yeah, setting up my little...
I just want that set up for anything. I hate how funny it is.
Establishing my little rules. So here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna name 3 roles who were all performed by the same voice actor.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say who the voice actor is, I'll save that for after. Your job is to guess, based on those roles, which Modao character that voice actor is playing.
Okay.
You got me?
Yes. Can I get 2 guesses?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna start this one off, round 1, with a role that you're going to be more familiar with than me. So this one's for you. Naraku.
Okay.
Sephiroth.
Holy fuck!
And, in several films, the dub role of Keanu Reeves. Which Modao is Naraku, Sephiroth, and Keanu?
Knowing you like me and Mage Way?
That's your first guess.
Okay. Naraku. So he's playing villains.
Well, he's also Keanu.
And he's also Keanu. I'm just wondering, can you give me a hint? Does he sound like Keanu? Like, does he kind of have like a deeper...
I'm leaning into Keanu.
Because I cannot for the life of me remember how to rock.
I'll give you another hint. Some of these, it's less, focus on the vibes of some of these characters. I tried to pick out characters and roles who, even if you aren't directly familiar with them, maybe you'll be familiar with the vibe of them.
They wouldn't have casted Shui Yong yet, right?
No, they wouldn't have.
Okay.
I'm not going to count that as a guess.
Oh,
because this is just for season. This is just for season 1, so this is up to episode 15 of the Donghua.
Wen Rohan? Damn!
Wan Xichen.
No.
Hear me out. Keanu Xichen? Keanu would knock it out of the fucking...
Christina, if you're listening.
Christina at Keanu Wave, if you're listening. Keanu Xichen. Keanu would knock it out of the fucking park as Xichen.
You're telling me known Birkenstock wearer. Known beer as shampoo user. because it saves on money and it's better for the environment.
Ted Theodore Logan
is played by that boy Naraku.
Yes.
Is played by the one-winged angel.
Yes.
Is played by that third one that
Keanu.
Okay, Keanu is the one that makes sense.
Yeah.
But the other two I'm really I'm having a little bit of trouble with.
Toshiyuki Morikawa.
Okay.
Is Lan Xichen. I'm gonna give you a bonus. I'm gonna give you a bonus roll after we get the answers out for each of these.
Okay, Morikawa sensei, thank you.
Another character that he plays is Yoshikage Kira from JoJo, the David Bowie man.
Word.
Killer Queenman. It's good.
We like it.
Okay, number 2. This one's another one that you're more familiar with than me, and we were actually talking about this not too long ago.
Okay.
The first character for this voice actor, this character is Fu from Samurai Champloo.
Okay.
Arina Pendleton from JoJo. And this one's just kind of for the vibe. Queen Victoria in Kuroshit.
Word.
Yeah.
What was the first one?
Fu from Samurai Champloo.
I want to say either Zhang Yanli or Wen Qing.
You are correct with one of those, and I'm going to give it to you. It's Wen Qing.
Oh, word! I love it! Okay, I kind of had a vibe towards that. I'm glad I was correct at least on that.
Hell yeah.
Because those are the only two prominent female characters that would be voiced by somebody like that. I feel it. Okay.
You know? Yeah, Ayako Kawasumi.
I'm into it. Miss Kayasumi?
Ayako Kawasumi.
Kawasumi.
She also plays Saber in the Fate properties.
Hey!
Which fucking rules. Okay, so here's the next one. This one I'm just gonna get this one out. Okay, so roll number 1. Kaneki Ken from Tokyo Ghoul.
Not even remotely in my wheelhouse.
Okay, yeah. Well, you're aware of his existence, though, right?
I've never heard his voice in my life.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to have.
Okay, I get the vibe. Though.
Yeah, you don't have to have heard any of these characters' voices to kind of understand the prominence of them. This is kind of the second role is kind of in the same vein. 9S from Nier Automata. The little boy with the pumpkin pants.
Oh my god, okay.
And then here's one that you will be familiar with. Tanjiro from Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Oh! Wow!
Yeah.
Gosh. Maybe Niu Huaisang?
You are correct! Wow. Got it in one!
Very nice!
Natsuki Hanae, who also voices Tai in Digimon Tri, which is just for me.
Hey.
Love me a Digimon.
Is Natsuki Hanae... Is that Lei?
No.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
I fucking wish that it'd be good.
That's a more androgynous voice, which I like for Niu Huaisang.
It's how it should be. Remember how good Huaisang's voice in the audio drama was?
Yeah!
The Japanese audio drama? God, I'm crying. Anyway, why is my button clicking? Whatever.
Because I hollered so loud that it got angry at me. Said, hey!
It hit the ground so hard that the screensaver deactivated.
Said, hey, we have other shit to record.
Hey!
You pipe down, buddy.
No.
No.
Right. Here's one where I know these are some big roles.
Okay.
Roles. Okay, so, first up, Muhammad Avdal. JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
Big boy.
All Might from My Hero Academia.
Big boy and scrawny boy. At the same time.
And another dub role in several Marvel films and other films, Chris Hemsworth.
Neo Ming-Joy.
No.
Lan Wangji.
No.
Fuck.
Wen Rohan.
Oh! What a waste. Right? I mean, it's fitting, but what a waste. Hunky!
Right?
He plays the Hunkies. Well, Hunky and kind of scrawny. But like that, I don't know. I don't watch you know, the Bokus.
Yeah.
Don't watch an anime called Boku.
Don't. Kenta Miyake is his name.
Okay.
He also voices, and this is a real good one. I didn't want to put this one in because it's too good. Scar in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Hey! Oh, shit.
Right?
Well, see, that one, I don't know if that would have colored my decision toward Wen Rohan at all, because I don't view Scar as a villain at all. And he's not meant to be viewed as a villain at all.
No. That's just a big old name, and I wanted to keep that as a bonus because it's just fun.
Okay,
it's just fun, and I like it. We stand Scar on this podcast. Yeah. He was correct. Actually.
Yeah, Scar was right all along, as it turns out.
As it turns out.
That's what happens. See, you watch Brotherhood at first, you just watch any Full Metal Alchemist at first, but especially Brotherhood at first, and you're like, oh yeah, Scar villain. And then you watch it later when you're older, and you're slightly radicalized, and you're like, oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Get them.
Get them.
Get their asses.
Hit it.
Do it. You have every right.
It's your right and your duty.
In this house. Okay, final one.
Okay.
This one's gonna be another, this one has an unfortunate role that I had to include it in here because it's just that huge.
Okay.
But Kenma from Haikyuu.
I love Kenma.
Yeah. Todoroki from My Hero Academia.
The
red and white hair. Yeah,
right?
half and half. Half and half. And here's the unfortunate one, but I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this guy because regardless of how we feel, this is still for some reason a huge deal in 2020, and this has got to be his biggest role ever. Eren Yeager, Attack on Titan.
Wei Wuxian.
No.
What? Why not?
Because Wei Wuxian is Bokuto.
Wei Wuxian is Bokuto. Fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh god. Okay.
I'll count that. I won't count that as a guess because that was a slip of the mind.
That was a little slip of the brain.
Lenient on you.
Not Changchun.
No, but you're close.
Like in the family clothes?
Yeah.
Jean Leon?
Yes. Kaji Yuki is the little baby boy.
Yeah.
And here's a bonus for a throwback all the way back to episode 2 of this podcast, and a moment that I've brought up many times as making me lose my shit to this day. Another character that he performs. Speed of Sound Sonic.
Yes! Absolutely. Woo!
Oh, God. LMAOing my
Gene
ass
Young
off.
is definitely going to grow up to be one of the greats. I'll tell you that.
One of the greats. Here's some other just quick bangers.
Mm-hmm.
Jiang Yanli is the bug wife of Shinobu Kocho from Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Okay, very nice.
Sayori Hayami. To go back to FMAB, Wen Chao, Hiroyuki Yoshino, is Solf J. Kimbley.
You know what? That's very fitting.
Better call Solf.
He's been typecast. Let's call it. He's been typecast.
Do I condone his actions? No. But the fit is immaculate.
The fit is immaculate.
Thanks, Eddie. Wen Ning, Nobunaga Shimazaki, is Haruka from Free Iwatobi swimming anime.
Okay.
You know, and to segue us into the chapter, Kana Asumi is Xiao Jiao, Ms. Wang Lingjiao,
really?
Who voiced a character in a series that's very important and special to us. She was Kiel in Gurren Lagann.
Oh my!
Yeah, look how far she's come.
What?
Yeah, not good.
Wow. I mean, I
said far, not up.
I'm glad to be coming across her again. I think it's probably a lateral move.
Yeah. It's been
okay though. It's fine. She's probably had other shit.
She's had a career.
She's killed it in.
She's had a career. She
killed it as Kiel.
Yeah.
You know?
What can I say?
We love it.
We love it. We do love it. I'll tell you that.
I mean, I loved to see her get her shit wrecked this chapter too.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about that. Let's get right into that, Roy.
Let's get
into that. Get into that summary. Let's what does my little dog have cooked up for us today?
We are going to be reading chapter 57, which is part 2 of the Poisons arc. Once again, we pick up right where we left off. Jiang Cheng has just told Wei Wuxian that sect leader Lan Wangji's dad died. They speculate that Lan Xichen, who has now inherited the role of Lan's sect leader, but is still MIA. They speculate that he probably ran off with a bunch of secret important stuff from the library to keep it safe when the winds went and burned it down. Some Jiang disciples come in, and they're very excited that Wei Wuxian is alive, and they catch up and whatever. Some time goes by, Wei Wuxian gets better, the Wens don't really keep up with the whole indoctrination thing, they just kind of let it go. Madame Yu grounds Wei Wuxian. Literally. And then it's like some weeks later, all the Jiang disciples, including Wei Wuxian and Jiang Cheng, are doing their fun kite shooting game. We learn that Jiang Fengmian is going over to Qishan to try to get the boys' swords back, but right before he left that morning, he and Madame Yu had another fight. Then one of the disciples comes up and says, "Hey, our littlest boy is missing. Our 6th Shidi." I don't know where he went. They had gone to go retrieve one of their kites, and some Wen lady intercepted them and got really mad and had her goons take him away. And so Wei Wuxian asks some brain questions and finds out that the lady was Wang Lingjiao. Madame Yu comes up and is like, what's going on here? Mama's trying to sleep. And they tell her. And then Jiao Jiao is here. And Madame Yu goes, "Where's my boy?" And Wang Lingjiao is like, "Let's go inside." So they all do that. Jiao Jiao goes and shits on the entire Jiang sect for a while before they get down to business. So she says that they took their little boy because the kite he was playing with, capital O, obviously was painted to represent the Wen sect, which is a fucking reach and everybody knows it. Then she says that actually she came here today to punish someone, that someone being Wei Wuxian.
Wei Wuxian's like, oh shit.
Because he was disrespectful to Wen Chao. He is disrespectful to dirt. Wei Wuxian does brain math and realizes that this whole thing is a setup. The Wens purposefully had Jiang Fengmian leave so they could deal with this without him being around. Wang Lingjiao says some shit about Wei Wuxian being a servant and about the rumors about Jiang Fengmian being in love with Wei Wuxian's mom. Jiang Cheng tries to step in, but Madame Yu is extremely mad and Wei Wuxian tells Jiang Cheng not to worry about it. And Madame Yu whips him with Zijian a bunch of times, which we learn is the worst punishment she's ever given him. Then Jiao Jiao says, actually, you gotta cut his hand off, which is actually good because young Master Wen is being nice, so...
Yeah, he's not so cool because
jot that down, sweaty.
Jot that down, sweetie. He's being so kind right now.
He's being merciful. That is what she sounds like. Jiang Cheng is flipping out. Madame Yu has her girls shut all the doors and windows, and Wang Lingjiao is... for girls. Wang Lingjiao is like, "Oh good, you're gonna do really well serving under me in the fascism depot we're gonna build here. Oh yeah, that's the main thing. We're turning all of the cultivation world into a panopticon, and I can't wait to be your manager." And Madame Yu slaps the shit out of her twice.
She's had enough!
She gives her an epic speech about how dare she come in and try to punish her awful boy who she hates, and how I'm the superior, you're the inferior, and the chapter ends with Wei Wuxian and Jiang Cheng spitting their cereal out.
Absolutely.
So
that's 100% what happened.
It fucking rules. By the end of this chapter, all of us are standing up and clapping furiously at Madame Yu.
Yeah, tears streaming down our face.
Yep.
I'm completely red.
I am completely red.
I'm sweating.
I'm sweating. I'm feeling regular. Do we want to go ahead and
get the crotch of my pants is mysteriously wet. Oh God, Madame Yu was so good in this chapter. This was like the only chapter she was good in. If we're being real.
And she's not even good in, like, the entire chapter, but...
She's not.
No.
Wow.
But what are you gonna do? How about we read this?
We're definitely reading it. So it starts out with Wei Wuxian.
He's just
Have you heard the news?
Have you heard?
Daddy Lon dead.
Him died.
He has passed.
Do you want to be Jiang Cheng?
Daddy Kong has passed away.
Daddy Kong has passed away.
Daddy Long has passed away.
Domly Long has
Daddy
passed away.
Long just sounds like a porn star name.
I don't like Daddy Long. It's bad.
You can call me Daddy Long from now on. That's
no.
fine. It's fine.
I'm not gonna do that.
It's fine for you to call me Daddy Long. I think if you want to call me Daddy Long, you can call me Daddy Long if you really want to.
What if I don't want
fine.
to? What if I don't
it's
want to?
It's fine to do it.
No. Oh no.
Sorry, that's fucking horrible.
God.
It was a bet.
Okay, so, last chapter, you were Zhangsheng and I was Wei Wuxian. Do you want to keep that up?
Sure.
We can trade off if you want to.
Let's trade off.
All right.
I'll be Wei Wuxian, you be Zhangsheng.
All right.
So, Wei Wuxian says he passed away.
He thonking.
Passed away.
He did do that.
How's lunch on?
How could he be? He went back. Father originally wanted to ask people to take him to Gusu. He refused. Judging from how he was, he should have known a long time ago that the day would come. After all, with the situation at hand, no sect is better than any other.
Then what's going on with Lan Shichen?
The Wen sect was going to burn down their library pavilion, wasn't it? Tens of thousands of ancient books and music scores. The Lan sect's people saved some. They probably gave them to Lan Shichen and told him to run away with them. They protected whatever they could, or else everything'd be gone. This is what everyone's guessing.
How disgusting.
Yeah. The Wen sect is too disgusting.
Too disgusting?
Too disgusting.
As if there's a threshold for disgustingness that you can be before it just becomes egregious. Like, if you're
entirely too damn disgusting.
I'm a medium amount of disgusting, so that doesn't really inspire too much reaction from him. But
disgusting?
You cross some kind of threshold, like an event horizon of disgusting. And I mean, when the Wen sect, it doesn't even need to be said that the Wen sect crossed that event horizon a long time ago. It's just too disgusting is very funny to me.
Too disgusting?
So Wei Wuxian says, how long are they going to jump around like this? We've got so many sects. Can't we join together and...
That's the sound of boys approaching.
Shishong!
You're alive now!
What do you mean I'm alive now? I never died to begin with.
Shishong, I heard you killed a beast over 400 years old. Is it true you killed it?
Compared to this, what I really want to know is, Shishong, did you really go without food for 7 days?
You really haven't secretly practiced an idiot behind our backs? Can we, real quick, one of the lines here when the little boys are coming in, a group of boys wearing training clothes leaped across the hallway like monkeys.
They're so excited to see the Shishong. Another kid goes, just how big really was the Schwanwu of Slaughter? Would it fit inside Lotus Lake?
The Schwanwu of Slaughter was just a tortoise, right?
Shishong, you spent the entire 7 days with Wanwanji from Gusu, and he didn't beat you to death? That's fucking crazy. Even these kids know Lan Wangji does not fuck with Wei Wuxian whatsoever. Either they know that Lan Wangji doesn't fuck with Wei Wuxian, or they just know that Wei Wuxian is that annoying.
Both, probably.
It's probably a great mixture of both.
The atmosphere that had been somewhat solemn was immediately smashed into a ruckus. I love when that happens. And Wei Wuxian, I guess he, explains to them, his shit wasn't really that bad. It was just exacerbated by the fact that he did absolutely nothing to treat or help himself. I swear to God. Remember when he forgot he had an egregious fucking burn right on his boob?
Yeah, literally a 3rd-degree burn.
God.
Great.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't want to think about how horrific that must have been. Just swimming in that nasty-ass water.
Oh, I know. The
nasty water?
The corpse sludge?
Oh.
Disgusting.
Oh my God, I'm surprised he didn't get 14 kinds of hepatitis.
This man has sepsis.
He has sepsis. He has hepatitis. He's got to have lockjaw.
He's got to have lockjaw.
This man's gotta have lockjaw. He spent the last 5 years of his life just talking like this.
I gotta have my lockjaw.
I gotta have my lockjaw. Poor dude.
We get a little summary thing about just kind of the next few weeks or so where He gets better, cause he's good boy, strong cultivator man.
Yeah.
And, Madame Yu, my favorite thing is that being grounded is a valid punishment in this world.
It's awesome. I mean,
it's universal.
Think about it. He's still like 16 years old.
Yeah.
Or 17 years old, or what the fuck ever.
My other favorite thing about this is that it's just Madame Yu who does it. Taking the opportunity, Madame Yu gave Wei Wuxian a harsh talking to and ordered him not to take one step out of the gates of Lotus Pier, not even to play in the lake. Zhang Fengmian nowhere to be found.
Not at all!
What does he fucking do?
No shit!
He doesn't do anything with this sect, he's just here.
Hey, sorry I didn't punish the kid that I usually treat like a son. I was just so busy with sex stuff for the first time this week. Wow, it's just crazy. I mean, you took care of that whole punishment thing, right? Like, it's fine, right? Like, he's all taken care of.
Okay, good.
Great. Cool.
I'm gonna go be in the garage. This bitch is,
hey, if the kids want pizza, just order them 4 or 5. We can save the leftovers.
Put it on my credit card.
Put it on my credit card.
Zhang Fengmian does not do a damn thing around this sect. What does this bitch do?
Literally a fucking layabout house husband.
Madame Yu does the training. She does the punishment. She deals with the Wens, as we'll see in a minute. She does everything around here. What does this bitch do?
To be fair, this specific situation was most likely a setup.
Yeah.
But every other situation was not, which is what's important.
That's the important thing. Meanwhile, right. Zhang Fengmian's job is to get in his boat and go up to Xichen and say, hey, Wen Rohan, can I have my kids' swords back? No? Okay, bye. This, like, that's what he's doing.
He's such a useless piece of trash! Come on, just, come and take it! Where's that shit?
I swear to God.
Spineless.
The two of them running this sect is like, you know, countries where they have like a president and a prime minister, and the president is just like a figurehead who doesn't really do anything, and then the prime minister is the one who actually makes the government decisions.
Yeah.
That's these two.
Oh my God. You're totally right.
Prime Minister Yu.
That's a pretty accurate way to frame it in my onion.
In my onion. So whatever. We cut to a day, like half a month later. The boys are out doing boy sports. Yeah. They're playing with their kite.
Wei Wuxian can't really leave, so they're just kind of fucking with kites.
He's grounded, but he can still hang out with his buddies.
He's grounded, but he can still hang out with his friends. He just can't leave.
Yeah,
you know?
He doesn't have internet access.
It's just about...
They took his phone.
At this point, it's more about, like, government surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's not great.
Yeah, because, like, the Wens didn't really do anything after the indoctrination thing fell apart, but everyone's kind of looking at that, kind of giving it the side eye.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so boys are doing boy things. And
Wei Wuxian is just kind of bored with it, because it's basically the only thing he can do nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so bored with it. Get this. He is so bored with it that he lets Zhang Cheng win a couple times at shooting kites. Can you believe that shit?
Get right out of town.
Right? Never thought I'd see the day.
Who'd have thunk it?
Zhang Cheng wins!
He win!
And you know, he probably ate that shit up. And so eventually it's like, it's kind of around sunset, and Wei Wuxian's like,
man, I'm bored.
Let's wrap things up and stop playing this. Food's waiting at home.
So early today?
It's boring. Let's stop. Which ones were last in the round we just did? Go get them with our 6 shitty.
John, you're so tricky. You make others get them every time. That's shameless.
I have no other choice either. Madame Yu doesn't let me go outside. She's at home right now. Maybe Jinju and Yinju are watching from some corner, ready to turn me whenever possible. If I went out, Madame Yu's gonna whip a whole layer of skin off me.
Whole ass layer. The little boy goes and they go get the kites. And Zhang Cheng and Wei Wuxian are vibing.
And Wei Wuxian's like, Uncle Zhang went out so early in the morning. Why hasn't he come back yet? Would he make it in time for dinner?
He's at the Wen sect for his swords again, isn't he? Whenever I think that my Sandu might be held in the hands of a Wen dog right now,
Well, what a shame that our swords don't have that much spiritual energy yet. If they could sheath themselves, then nobody would be able to use them.
If you cultivate for another 80 years, then maybe it'd be possible.
And that's so funny to me. Has the book gone over yet? Who Suibian is in the possession of?
Yeah, we found that out.
We found out it was sheathed, right?
Yeah, it was sheathed, but then...
And it sheathed itself.
Yeah, but then weirdly Mo Xuanyu came up and opened it, and that's how everybody knew that actually Wei Wuxian.
And it's so weird that, like, Wei Wuxian was really only practicing cultivation legitimately for... Like... I don't know, up until he was, like, 18...
Up to the old bad boy path.
His sword was able to sheath itself. That's pretty fun.
Isn't that fun?
And suddenly a few boys rushed into the training field. They're like, something's happened. Wei Wuxian's like, what's wrong?
Where's the youngest one? Why is there one missing?
Our shit has been taken away.
Taken away?
And Wei Wuxian, he like gets up, he's ready to fucking go. He's like, who took him? Why was he taken away?
Who took him? Let me at him.
Exactly.
We don't know why they took him. What do you mean you don't know?
Nobody worry. Tell us clearly.
When we were getting the kite went over there, really far away. When we went over, we saw a few dozen people, all from the Wen sect, wearing a uniform. There were disciples and servants. The one leading them was a young woman. She's holding a kite in her hand, and there was an arrow on the kite, and she asked us whose kite it was when she saw us.
The kite was our youngest cities, so we said that it was his. Then the woman suddenly got angry and shouted, "How dare you!" And then she told her people to take him away. And Wei Wuxian's like, just like that?
We asked her why they were taking him away, and the woman kept on saying that he committed treason and had hidden motives, and she ordered her people to detain him. We couldn't do anything about it, so we ran back.
I'm just having so many thoughts about how she phrased this entire section in regards to what things are or are purported to be like in China. Yeah. And, fascism of yore. It's just interesting to me.
It's just interesting to me.
And Zhang Cheng's mad as fuck. He's like...
He fucking mad. They don't even have a reason for taking him away. Just what does the Wen sect want to do?
Yeah, there's just no reason.
I love that we're voicing these boys like they're like 6 years old. They're probably like the same age.
Oh yeah, most likely. I like to think that there's one like 15-year-old kid that sounds like this.
Probably. That's the Jin Liang of this group.
Oh my god. Jin Liang definitely still sounds like that in my head, even though he's 15. I'm sorry about it. Wei Wuxian's like, nobody talk. The Wen sect's people could be knocking at our doors any second now. Don't let them hear anything we say that could be used against us.
Plead the fifth. He's giving them the good advice.
Seriously, let me ask you. The woman, was she not wearing a sword? Does she look kind of pretty with a mole above her lips?
Yes, that's her! Wang Ling Jiao, that...
And suddenly... Suddenly, the cold voice of a woman came. So, would you like to do Madame Yu?
I was Madame Yu last time. I can be Madame Yu again.
Yeah, let's reprise the Madame Yu role for Roy.
Let's do it. Why the noise? Oh yeah, no, I gave her Luann Van Houten voice.
Yes.
How was it?
Is that going to be good for when she snaps later on? You going to be able to do that?
I'll do something.
Okay.
Why the noise? Can't I have just one day of peace and quiet?
And she strides over, and she's with the maids. She's got her squirrels with her.
Her squirrels.
And Zhang Cheng is like...
Mom, the Wen sect's people are here. Our youngest shitty was taken by them. You were all shouting so loudly that I heard everything from inside. So what? He was taken away, not killed, and you're already so worked up. Are you still what a future sect leader should be? Calm down.
And so she goes over to face the gates, and here come the Wen sect cultivators. They're here, and so is Wang Lingjiao.
Here come Jojo.
And she comes sauntering up, and it describes how beautiful she is.
She is blinged the fuck out, and she looks gaudy as hell.
That's the thing. She looks like she just kind of held up a costume shop.
Yeah.
And went hog wild.
Hog wild.
and wore the whole damn thing on her way out.
Looking a mess.
And so she's just tacky, classless.
Tacky,
you know
tacky,
what it is.
perfect. Tacky is the word for her.
Yes, she's tacky as hell.
Tacky
and so
bitch.
here she is, and she smiles, and she goes, Madam Yu, I'm here again.
Why did you take a disciple of my Yunmengjiang sect?
Take? You mean the one I took outside? That'd be a long story. Why don't we take our time to talk about it after we sit down inside?
Fucking horrible influencer voice is just perfect.
Absolutely.
For her.
She's got to sound like she wants to sound like she's from like Calabasas. You know, but she doesn't do it very well. And it sounds just like really obnoxious.
She's got kind of got the vocal fry.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's got the vocal fry.
God.
She's gotta make sure subconsciously that men take her seriously. Just like I do. All right.
Talk about it after we sit down inside.
Of course. I didn't have the time to come have a seat inside the last time I came to give out orders. Please. And that's the first time and the only time she says please.
And Zhangcheng hears the word orders and he says, never say to me the word orders. They like, whatever, they go, they turn or whatever. Sure then, why don't you go inside? So,
and she's like, being completely sarcastic because they can't be mean to these people.
They can't. They can't. She really did walk inside, says the text.
So she walks inside and she gives her unsolicited opinion on every goddamn thing. She goes,
nobody asked.
Lotus Pier really is quite nice. It's so big. It's just that all the houses are a bit old. All of the wood is black. That color's so ugly. It's not bright enough. Madam Yu, you aren't a good mistress at all. Don't you know how to decorate the place a bit? Next time, hang up some more red curtains. It'd only be prettier that way.
This bitch coming in here.
The audacity.
This woman, okay, I definitely picture her walking like Peg Bundy. She comes in on her very high platform heels and just drops trow and shits on the entire Lotus Pier for no reason.
For no reason at all.
For no reason.
And so, like, she takes her little tour, and Madam Yu is like
fuming. Smoke is coming out of her ears.
She is nuclear.
Oh my god, she's
nuclear.
Mad.
I said it as a joke, but I just have nuclear.
She is nuclear.
Sorry. Nuclear.
Nuclear.
She's past nuclear.
Yeah.
The stage past nuclear heat is nuclear heat.
That's what it is.
That's
nuclear. Nuclear is its own thing.
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Yes,
Nuclear.
Nuclear is when you make something in the microwave and it's really, really good.
But that's so wholesome. You laugh like it was this evil little inside joke.
doing my little microwaving treats.
Making my little jokes.
Using my little 700-watt microwave to make my little treats. My nuclear little treats.
I'm making my little nuclear treats.
Nuclear little treats.
Why is this podcast like this?
Yeah, you know why.
So she sits down at the table and she's mad.
Where's the tea? Madam Yu just sits down super gracefully. And Ling Jiao asks for tea. And Jinju and Yinju are like, they like smirk at her. And Yinju's like, there is no tea. Get it yourself if you want any.
You're fucking owned.
Yeah. Wang Ling Jiao's like, don't the Zhang sect servants ever do anything?
The Zhang sect servants have more important things to do. Nobody ever needs others to do things like pouring tea. They're not... I don't like that word.
They're not...
They say the sea word for disabled.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, not great.
Wen Chao's like, who are you?
My personal maids.
Madam Yu, your Zhang sect really is outrageous. This can't be the case. Even maids dare interrupt a conversation in the main hall. Servants like this have their faces slapped in the Wen sect.
Hey, I wonder if that's, like, foreshadowing or anything. Hey.
Wouldn't it be funny? And it says...
Wouldn't it be funny?
And Wei Wuxian says in his head, as the person saying this, you're a servant as well, aren't you?
Brainmaster?
Brainmaster Wei Wuxian.
He's Brainmaster.
And Madam Yu does not hesitate.
Jinju and Yinju aren't the usual servants. They've been staying with me ever since I was young. They've never served it for anyone aside from me, and there hasn't been anyone who can slap them. They can't, and they don't dare to.
Madam Yu, what are you talking about? In a prominent sect, there has to be a clear distinction between the superior and the inferior for it to be not in chaos.
I'm underlining that line, by the way.
Servants should be what servants ought to be.
The audacity. And everybody knows. Everybody's like, girl?
Wow, she really fucking said that, didn't she?
Girl?
Madam Yu understands. She knows. And she, like, looks at Wei Wuxian and she's like...
That's right.
And then...
Just why did you take the disciple from my Yunmeng Jiang sect?
Madam Yu, it's best if you draw a clear line between yourself and that brat. He has hidden intentions, but he's already been caught red-handed by me and transferred to wherever he'll be taken care of.
Hidden intentions? What hidden intentions could our youngest shitty have?
I have proof. Bring me it.
So one of her goons brings over the kite.
And she takes it, she shakes it in front of him. She's like, this is the proof.
And Wei Ying...
This kite is just the everyday one-eyed monster.
It's a penis.
It's a dick.
It's a kite with a dick drawn on it. That's exactly what...
It's a golden dick.
That's what 16-year-old boys would put on a kite.
Fucking absolutely.
It's a dick-like kite.
He's like, what proof could this be? And Wen Chao's like, do you think I'm blind? Look carefully.
And she's got her acrylics on.
Oh yeah, she's got them beautiful, like, inch long. She's fucking feeling herself. She's vibing.
She went to the same salon as Wen Rohan.
Yes, exactly. They get it done together.
Hell
it's like
yeah.
a little bonding thing.
It is.
So she, like, points at the kite and she's
just
like...
me and my son's not wife.
She, in the voice of the, like, monster can lady, the Christian monster lady, what color is this kite? Golden. What shape is the one-eyed monster? Round.
And so?
So, Madam Yu, haven't you realized yet? Golden and round? What does it look like? A sun.
And the devil laughs.
And the devil laughs. Out of so many designs, why did he make it a one-eyed monster?
Because he's 16 and he gonna be drawing some damn dicks.
He be drawing dicks. Why did he paint it golden? Couldn't he have made it any other shape? Why isn't it any other color? Are you going to say that this is a coincidence? Of course it isn't. He must have done it on purpose. Shooting down such a kite is actually implying shooting down the sun.
I wonder if that phrase is going to mean anything at any point. Probably not.
He wants to shoot down the sun. This is great disrespect towards the Wen sect. Isn't this a hidden intent?
And Zhang Chung is watching, and he says, wow, bitch, your arms must hurt from reaching so far.
He literally, it says he couldn't take it any longer. I feel that.
It's so good. Even though the kite is golden and round, it's as different from a sun as it can be. Just how are they similar? They aren't similar at all.
And Wei Wuxian's like, then, according to you, you can't eat tangerines either. Aren't tangerines also golden and round? But I've seen you eat them many times before, haven't I?
So, such a kite is what you came here for today?
Of course not. Today, I'm representing the Wen sect and young Master Wen here to punish someone.
Uh-oh.
And Wei Wuxian's like, oh, he says, God, oh no.
He says, he looks directly at the camera and goes, because he knows. He fucking knows.
Wang Lingjiao literally points at him, and she's like, on Death Creek Mountain, this brat made rude remarks when young Master Wen was fighting with the Xuanwu slaughter, causing many disturbances. He made young Master Wen tired, almost losing to the beast. He even lost his sword.
This bitch talking about, he made my boyfriend sleepy.
He made him tired. He wore him out. Only I'm supposed to do that.
God.
And Zhang Cheng is just so mad.
He's fucking dying.
And he figures out, and Wei Wuxian figures out, oh man, yeah, they probably led Zhang Fengmian out of here that they could do this while he wasn't around.
He has, maybe not full-on Tool Video brain, but he's got Tool Video GIF brain.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. And Wang Lingjiao's like, how lucky! The heavens bless young Master Wen.
Heaven officials, young Master Wen.
God. Even though he lost his sword, he was able to safely take down the Xuanwu slaughter. But this brat, we really can't tolerate him any longer. Today, I'm here under the orders of young Master Wen. Madam Yu, please punish him harshly and make him an example to the rest of the Yunmengjiang sect.
This bitch, the way she starts this paragraph out, it sounds like she's talking about some Jesus bullshit.
Absolutely.
I swear to God. Ugh.
It's just embarrassing.
I'm embarrassed for her.
And Zhang Cheng is looking at this and he's like,
Mom, shut your mouth.
Madam Yu tells him to shut his mouth, just to be clear. And Wang Lingjiao looks at her and she's like,
she's smiling serenely.
Wei Young, if I remember correctly, is a servant of the Yunmengjiang sect, isn't he? At the moment, without the presence of sect leader Zhang, I'm sure that Madam Yu, you know what'd be the best to do. Or else, if the Yunmengjiang sect insists on defending him, it would really make people suspect of certain rumors are really true.
And God, and Zhangcheng is about to kill somebody. What rumors?
And she's like, she has the fucking audacity.
The fucking audacity. The gall.
I should have given her that fucking accent. Oh my God. She has the audacity to sit in like Zhang Fengmian's main seat. Just
God.
like to vibe. Like, absolutely not.
Like putting her feet up on it, rubbing her fucking hair everywhere, getting her dandruff in it, nasty.
She's gross. And Wang Lingjiao's like, you ask, what rumors? It has to be those old romantic ties of sect leader Zhang.
Nobody be talking about sect leader Zhang's dick adventures when he ain't around.
And Wei
That's the one
like,
thing.
You?
And then he get a whip. Madam Yu busted out Zijian and popped him one.
Madam Yu popped him one immediately, and Zhang Cheng's like,
Mom!
And Madam Yu's like, she started this shit.
She's like, oh, it's gonna be like this? Alright. And she like stands up, well, she's already standing up. Zhang Cheng, move out of the way or you'll be kneeling too.
Zhang Cheng and Wei Wuxian He's like trying to get up. He's like, Jong Chung, move over. Don't worry about me.
And Madame Yu comes up, and she's got Zijian out. She's got it ready. And she's fucking mad. She's pissed. I've said long ago that you unruly thing would bring trouble to the Jiang sect sooner or later. And
John Chung is really trying to get to Wei Wuxian, and Wei Wuxian just pushes him away, and he does
his fucking watch out Mr. President bullshit again.
Yeah, he does his watch out Mr. President shit again. He just kind of takes it.
Yep.
And the text tells us that most of the time when Madame Yu punishes him like this, it's only like 2 or 3 strikes, and it says
that's the most. Like, usually she just like gives him a stern talking to.
Yeah.
Or grounds him. Which literally they use that word, which is so good.
It's ideal.
It's ideal.
I mean, I'm not going to try and understate the abuse that Wei Wuxian went through at Madame Yu's hands. That's not what we're trying to do. I'm just saying that
I'm not laughing about
most of the time it was a farce.
Yeah. And I still can't get over how hilarious it is to me that being grounded.
There's
so many like mundane things that are like
they're fucking magic and they still get grounded.
Right, exactly.
They can become gods and they still get grounded when they're kids.
And they still
so funny.
They call their parents mom and dad. Yeah. I remember MXTX in an interview said something about like, yeah, people actually did that. Like, those were the words that they used, were like the mom and dad, basically. Which is really good. I love it.
I know.
Mom. But so he gets quote unquote dozens of heavy strikes, which is not good. I remember in the Donghua, I think it was like, I remember counting, it was like 36 or something, a lot of them. So she does that, and Wang Lingjiao is just like watching, and she's smiling, and Zhangcheng like tries to go in to help Wei Ying out, but Madame Yu's like, stand back, don't help him. And then the Jinju and Yinju have to like hold him back.
Yeah, he's really
they've got him in 2 half Nelsons. They've got him in a collective full Nelson.
They had to really restrain this dude to keep him from going towards his bro.
Yeah. And don't fucking do that shit.
So Wei Wuxian eventually tries to keep himself upright, and just kind of he has to collapse. Mm-hmm. He has to collapse. And I guess he passes out. And Wang Lingjiao's like, it's over?
What did you think?
That was it?
What do you mean that was it? Which level of spiritual weaponry do you think Zijian is? Having had the beating, he won't heal even after next month. It'd be enough for him to save her.
But there'd come a time when he is healed, wouldn't there?
Zhangcheng mad, as he do.
Oh yeah.
What else do you want?
Madame Yu, since that's a punishment, you must make him remember it for the rest of his life.
You got
regret it for the rest of his life. Dare not to make the same mistake again. If all that he got was a few whips, he'd be jumping around again after a while of rest.
Probably literally this dumbass just hopping around like a little bunny.
Like a monkey.
Like a monkey.
Then what sort of punishment would that be? Boys his age are the easiest to forget pain after the wounds have healed. There'd be no use at all.
When she's right. Remember the last couple of chapters when they're, Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji were in the Xuanwu cave, and they just, like, they're being weird and awkward with each other, and Wangji bites him, and then, like, Wei Ying's like, alright, I'm gonna stay away, Jesus Christ. And then, like, 5 minutes later, they're talking again.
Yeah.
They're so stupid.
I love them. They can't stay away from each other.
That's
the reason.
Children.
And Madame Yu's like,
what do you think then? Chop off both of his legs so that he can't jump around again?
Young Master Wen is kind.
Fuck off.
He wouldn't do something as cruel as chop off both of his legs. If only his right hand is chopped off, then he wouldn't ever care about this again.
This bitch, I've got right hand. I've got the right hand feels.
The right hand fucked up.
The right, yeah, because I've got bonitis in my middle finger on my right hand. I'm not about to do it, but Wei Ying, like, he's mad, and he a little bit later down, I forget when, but he's like, fine, I'll just fucking start using my left hand, see if I can. But whatever. She's being egregious. She's being flagrant.
Absolutely.
And Madame Yu looks at Wei Wuxian and is like, cut off his right hand.
That's right.
And
it says Yu Ziyan stood up.
Yeah.
Use her full ass name.
Her full ass name. She ain't just Madame Yu anymore.
And she starts casing Wei Wuxian. She circles around him, looks at him.
Like a panther.
Like she's #thonking about it.
She is #thonking.
And Wei Wuxian's he doesn't even care. He's just fucking suffering hard right now.
He's involuntarily planking.
Involuntarily planking, absolutely.
And Zhang Cheng wrestles his way out of the lady's arms, and he goes to he tries to protect Wei Wuxian because he's good and they love each other and they're brothers.
Yeah, the fact that he's strong enough to wrestle out of those ladies' arms, though.
I'm crying. Ray.
Oh my god.
They love each other so much. They care about each other so much.
They do.
I got really emotional about them. Earlier this weekend, in the car, I just started thinking about them and I was like, Wing, love him, brothers.
Even after all this time, they love each other so much. So Zhang Cheng hovers over him to protect him from what he thinks Madame Yu is about to do to him.
Mom, please don't. The things aren't how she said it to be at all. And this bitch.
Young Master Chang, are you saying that I'm fabricating?
And Wei Ying is
fabricating?
He does Drew Scanlon blinking. He gets up enough to look at her and go,
what the
fuck are you talking about?
And then he suddenly realized, it's fabricating. The woman used to be a maid of Wen Chao's wife. She hasn't been educated, doesn't know many words, and she purposely wanted to pretend like she has a vocabulary. She used an unfamiliar word, pretending that she knew it, and said the wrong thing.
It's so fucking... This is hilarious.
Oh my god. And they can't say anything, but Wei Wuxian still laughs at it.
I wish they had put this in the dogma, because they definitely didn't.
Oh my god.
They didn't really... the dogma didn't really, make her into as much of a dumbass as she is.
Yeah, she's really,
she's something the hell else.
A great representation of political wives, for the most part.
But Wei Ying laughs. And she has no idea that she has
no idea that she just embarrassed herself.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because she didn't know the word in the first place. And she's like, Madame Yu, think this through. The matter at hand, the Wen sect will definitely get to the bottom of it. With his hand chopped off for me to bring back, and it'd be good enough an explanation, and the Yunmengjiang sect would be fine. Or else, the next time when young Master Wen asks, things wouldn't be so simple anymore.
Hate that.
Yeah, really
Madame Yu is feeling some kind of way. Yinju, quick, go close the doors. Don't let the others see the blood.
And so Jinju and Yuju, obviously, it says as long as they were Madame Yu's orders, Jinju and Yuju followed all of them.
That's our girl.
They immediately kowtowed and went, yes! And they went to, God, I need to get me two ladies like that.
God,
not even
I wish that were
romantic, but we need one each.
Yeah.
I think if we just got two ladies who were endlessly devoted to us, we would have to save their lives as children or something.
Here's the thing, Ray. We're that to each other.
That's true, but I think the effect would be different if we had two really hot twins who weren't a sexy thing. They were just always there for us because we saved their lives. We saved their lives in childhood or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Just our main girls.
Yeah, our homegirls. That bow to us and do everything we ask them to. But it's because we treat them right.
I'm gonna say this. To bypass the problematic nature of that being, human labor. What if they were robots?
Ooh, sexy robot maid.
Sexy robot maid twins.
Yay, 2021.
2021, bring me sexy robot maid twins.
2021, bring me sexy robot. Or I'll take an android too.
Yeah.
It's
Same
fine.
thing.
Yeah, pretty
Robot,
much.
android, cyborg. I know there's differences, but I don't give a shit.
Same.
Take it up with Isaac Asimov.
Cyborg I would not take because that used to be a human. And then they added parts of themselves.
Okay,
so
we're getting into
cyborg
the
now.
shit of it.
Yeah, so little weird.
Mechanically,
if they have human parts in them or were once 100% a human, no go for me personally.
get me VTubers.
Yeah.
Two
I want
personal
a
YouTube VTubers
Android.
each.
I can't wait until they release VTuber androids and they have to recall them within a week because people keep buying them, having sex with them, nutting in them, and shorting them out.
God.
Because they didn't anticipate it.
They have to put big warning stickers on them that say "not for fucking."
Yeah.
Please don't fuck this VTuber.
Unless you do those stuffed animal people do, and they do a strategically placed hole or something.
I mean, there
Or
are
just
flashlights.
a whole expansion for thing, or a weenie if you want.
Yeah. Could have a weenie.
Yeah.
Could get it. Could have a weenie.
Who's to say?
There's
Who's
probably
to say any of the VTuber girls don't have weenies? Weenies.
weenus.
Weenies. And pee-pee.
Here we go with the pee again.
It's
Anyway,
my favorite.
Wei Wuxian is like, oh shit, she's really gonna do it, and then John Cheng goes up and he throws his arms around Madame Yu's legs. Mom, what are you doing? Please don't cut off his hand. He needs it to jerk off. He's 16.
Oh my god! And Wei Wuxian, he's scared at first, but then it kind of washes over him, and he's like, "All right, fucking fine. If it means the sect is good, then shit, I'll just be left-handed."
Yeah, fuck it.
And Wang Lingjiao is so excited. She's like, "Madam Yu, I knew that you must be the most obedient subordinate of the Chishan Wen sect. Somebody hold this brat down."
And that's when this bitch makes the worst decision. There's no need.
And Jinju and Yinju walk over, and Wang Lingjiao's like, "Oh, so you're having your maids hold him down? That'd work too."
Oh, your maids?
Oh, your maids?
Oh, you're having maids? Your maids are approaching
Your
me?
maids are approaching me? And Zhang Cheng's like,
Mom, listen to me, I beg you, don't cut off his hand if Father knew. Don't talk to me about your father. What could happen if he knows? Could he kill me? What's that bitch gonna do?
For real? What the fuck's he gonna do? Madam Yu, I just admire you so much. It looks like from now on in the supervision office, we'll get along well as well.
And Madame Yu, see now, here's where she starts to trick you. She turns around, she yanks her dress out of Zhang Cheng's arms because he's still clinging down there. Supervision office?
That's right. Supervision office. This is the second matter that I came to the Yunmengjiang sect for. The new supervision orders that came from our Chishan Wen sect calling for supervision offices to be built in every city. From now on, I declare that Lotus Pierre is the supervision office of the Wen sect at Yunmeng.
Yay! And yeah.
Now they're getting why she was expressing her opinions so thoroughly on the shit.
Coming
before,
at them and talking about her takes.
It's hers now, and Zhang Cheng is madder than he's ever been.
What supervision office? This is my sect!
Madam Yu, you must discipline your son properly. Since hundreds of years ago, all of the sects have been under the Wen sect. In front of the Wen sect's envoy, how can he say things like your sect and my sect? I had originally been hesitating, Lotus Pier is so old, and it had brought out quite a few dissidents. So gonna really take on the heavy responsibility of being a supervision office? But seeing how obediently you followed my orders and how your personality suits my taste, I've still decided to give this great honor to... Wow.
You know?
She slaps the shit out of Wang Ling Jiao.
Madame Yu says, what did the five fingers say to the face?
Slap. And it says she slapped with such force that she spun around a few times before finally falling to the ground. Absolutely
She does a ballet.
perfect.
Have you seen the fucking video of Glenn Danzig getting his ass kicked at like backstage at a show?
Oh my god!
He twirls exactly like this before he falls down.
That's incredible. So she's got blood dripping from her nose. She is shocked, bitch.
She stands up and
shocked.
goes. She stands up and goes, "Mother," and then and then Madame Yu, like she's got Zijian out.
She grabs
running
this
all over-
bitch
yeah.
by the hair. She starts smacking her again. She's like,
"How dare you!"
it says she had been enduring this for too long.
All of us,
She's
bitch.
been through it. We were tired, man. We were waiting for this.
We've been reading this entire damn chapter. She slaps her again.
Madam
She's
Yu
screaming.
Unhinged.
Unhinged.
She says,
Madame Yu, motherfucker unlimited.
motherfucker unlimited.
Madame Yu unlimited.
Yes.
You look at its owner before you hit a dog. You barged into my sect and you want to punish my person in front of my face? What a thing you are! How dare you be so undisciplined?
She throws her head down and, like, takes out her handkerchief and wipes her hands.
It's so good! Just like, nasty ass bitch.
And Jinju and Yinju are just standing there, like...
They're smiling serenely.
And Wang Ling Jiao's, like, crying. She's like, how dare you do something like this? Neither the Qishan Wen sect nor the Yinchan Wen sect will let you go.
And Madame Yu says, fuck this handkerchief, kicks her, and says, shut up! Such a scum of a maid. My Meishan Yu sect has roamed the cultivation world for hundreds of years, and I've never heard of some Yingchuan Wang sect. Of which gutter did this menial sect crawl out? Is it full of things like you? You mentioned the superior and the inferior before me. Then let me teach you what superiority and inferiority means. I am the superior. You are the inferior. Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go!
And Zhang Chung has taken this opportunity of his mom not paying attention to him to help Wei Wuxian.
He says, oh good, mom's making an epic clapback.
And they're just looking, and they are shocked, speechless. And honestly, spitting out cereal should count as being shocked, speechless.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And that's the end of the chapter, y'all.
Yeah, she will never stand up to the Qishan Wen sect. And
that is so... Wow, that was a very viscerally, emotionally satisfying chapter.
Yeah, it ends on a very it whips ass moment.
It does.
It does. It doesn't erase the abuse, but you know.
At least she did something good.
Yeah, one thing, you know, you take the good with the bad. Next time we're going to be reading chapter 58, which is Poisons Part 3. But for now, we're going to be reading some Google Translate Essence Collection.
Some Google Translate Essence Collection, you say?
Google to Translate. So I only have 2. I decided to go back to some fun Jung time. I only have 2, and that's because one is pretty long and the other is very tiny.
Okay, I'm into it.
So they're both from the same fic. They're both from Vietnamese.
Okay.
And it's like an AU where I guess Zhangcheng has like isekai'd back in time, and he's Hannibal busting through on Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji killing the Xuanwu, I think.
He put his strength into holding the 3 poets and plunged hard into the thinnest flesh at the mouth of the wound on the beast's neck. It was in pain, and it struggled more and more, causing him to struggle to splurge many times. Ooh. Now, I know it's pronounced Zhang, like Giordano or something like, but I'm gonna pronounce it funny. Jiang still held the hilt. He poured all the little spiritual energy remaining in his body into the 3 poison, especially put on the tip of the sword. Spiritual energy circulated like countless streams of pale purple light transmitted from his body straight into the tip of the sword. The sparkling 3 poisons seemed to condense all the light into the body of the sword, illuminating the entire cave. His whole body was gradually getting tired. His strength slowly left him. Cold sweat poured out on his forehead, but he still did not let go of his sword. Just a little more. France!
What? You ever at the top of your game and you just yell out the name of a country?
Bulgaria! Kazakhstan!
United Arab Emirates! The fuck?
Moldova! Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
What's going on, Google Translate? I just want to know. Jesus Christ.
Plunged in my sword and it do what I splurgy. Anyway, so...
It do what I splurgy, as it turns out.
So the other one that I have, this is, like I said, it's from the same fic.
Okay.
This is the opening line of a later chapter.
Okay. Wei Nifty is feeling depressed, extremely bored. Hey, I mean, me too, man.
Way nifty.
Wei Nifty?
Nifty. This fic
Nifty?
had no idea how to translate his name.
That's some shit, dude.
It came up with so many things. Every time it was different. Nifty.
Wow. It's Thai, you said? Vietnamese?
Vietnamese.
Nifty. Very fun.
Way nifty.
I love Wei Nifty.
Oh, God.
And I mean, I feel it.
Yeah.
I understand.
He is pretty nifty, to be fair. Do you want to answer some questions?
Let's answer some questions.
If you got questions, you can always go ahead and send them to cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com/ask or via Twitter at cloudrecesspod, just one recess.
One
of them.
One of them, please.
Okay. So here's our first one.
First one is from friend of the show.
Chief cultivator of the show.
Chief cultivator of the show. Colin at Wow. Padagidish. Padagidish. They ask, what other fictional universes could Madame U solve simply by being in them and being respected?
All of them.
All of them. That's
all
a trick
of them.
question. It's all of them.
And then this became a little mini discussion in and of itself. 420 sec leader of the show, Sarah McCostumes, said, I was about to say Gundam since Roy and Fallon won't, but then I remembered Haman Karn exists. And then Colin says, yes, if we simply respected Haman Karn, we would solve Gundam. Sarah says, and? And then Colin has a funny image. A
funny image, Gundam likers, it's blue-haired, kind of a sexy mullet, sparkly eyes man with pink rose.
Yeah, it's Gundams.
Black uniform, red collar.
Gungam.
Gold trim.
Gungan wing.
He's very handsome.
he's doing an eye flash. But yeah, all of the universes, every single one of them.
Next question comes from friend of the show, Joe. That ask Jovery. They ask, in the spirit of Madame U absolutely decimating Wang Lingjiao, if you're chill sharing, have you ever had a moment where you've had the perfect comeback and demolished someone? Please let me know how it feels so I can live vicariously. The answer is no, I am a weenie. You
had a moment that got you into legal trouble. And you're the ongoing legal trouble.
I did, but I can't talk about it.
That's true. That's under litigation. I don't have a moment that was like a perfect comeback and demolished somebody, but I do have a moment that was me demanding to be respected. And I enjoyed it. It was this was when I was in grad school. and I was in a poetry workshop, and poetry wasn't my specialty, so this was like the only time I was in a classroom with all of the poetry people, and we were workshopping either my poem or this guy's poem, and there was a line that had like some adult language in it. I don't remember what it was, but we were kind of, me and him, back and forth at the table where we're critiquing it, and he didn't want to read the line back because he said something along the lines of like, I don't want to say that word in the presence of a lady, and I was like, I said something like, okay, I'm an adult, I'm a woman adult, not a child, and he felt, I could see him like visibly feeling kind of uncomfortable about that, so, yeah, what the fuck is the point? Like, grow up. I can handle language.
Oh, a lady.
A lady. Like, bitch, I was like a 26-year-old grown-ass human, and you're gonna talk to me like that? Whatever.
Jesus
anyway,
Christ.
let's go to Dumbler.
All right. So on Tumblr, we have some treats. First little treat of an ask is from Anonymous. The anonymous friend says, do you think Madame Yu would have actually cut off Wei Wuxian's hand? Part of me can see her going through with it, but another part of me thinks that quote, request, unquote, was the final straw in he's a brat, but he's the Zhang sex brat, and I didn't waste time training him to just cut off his hand kind of way. Completely agree with that second part.
Yeah, same. Yep.
I don't think she genuinely would have done it.
Me neither.
I think she hates Wangling Zhao and thinks she's more useless than Wei Wuxian.
Yeah.
By a long shot. And also, I think you're totally right.
Yeah.
That she did not put all of that effort into training Wei Wuxian to be a decent subordinate, only to give him a disability like that. She would have never agreed to that shit. Especially since you could tell she knew that Wangling Zhao was full of shit.
Oh, yeah.
And she would listen to her. She would, of course, listen to her son over this bitch.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't show it outwardly, she would, of course, listen to her son and what he's saying about her character before she would listen to her.
Yeah, she would.
So, totally agree with that second part.
Yeah, I don't, I think that she, in a chapter that we'll see pretty soon, she says that she hates Wei Wuxian, and I don't think she actually hates him. I think she definitely, she hates what he represents.
Yeah.
But not him himself.
Yeah.
And I don't think she wouldn't go through with it.
She wouldn't fuck his life up like that.
No.
She's already done that emotionally.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah. He means too much to her actual son.
Yeah, exactly.
Daughter,
She wouldn't do it because she knew that her kids would not forgive her for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
And he's been there for what, 7 years at this point?
Absolutely. He's a member of the family, whether she wants to genuinely acknowledge it or not.
Yeah.
So that's definitely points.
Mm-hmm.
Next,
this is our horrible little boy that I don't like.
My horrible little boy that I hate, but he's mine, and you can't say anything bad about him, or I'll hurt you. Our second and final question comes from PR the Disaster.
Hello.
They ask, hello, consider the AU where the Zhang parents survive and go into hiding through whatever Deus Ex Machina. Would Madame Yu just end up robbing Jiggy's position, glory, and wife as a war hero? Would Zhang Fengmian be found by Mo Xuan Yu-fied Wei Wuxian in his man cave, exactly like that one scene from Megamind? Whoa! Would they baby Jin Liang? Any trophy in-law shenanigans with Lan Wangji. The roads untaken are truly a bottomless well for curiosity, and I got reminded that Madame Yu rules kinda. # girl boss. I might begrudgingly admit.
Under these circumstances, we do gotta hand it to her.
Under these circumstances, I begrudgingly hand it to her. She is a # girl boss.
I do want to say...
# lady boss, I should say. Put
lady
some respect
boss.
on her name.
I really like the idea. I like the implication in the sentence, would Madame Yu just end up robbing Jiggy's position, glory, and wife as a war hero? Which is, like... It sounds to me like that's implying that she goes and just she marries Chin-Su.
She wife naps Chin-Su. Fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely. It's what she deserves.
It is. She just shoves Jiggy out of the way and says, I'm wife pilling this girl.
I'm gonna treat you right, baby.
Let it happen. It'd be so much better for both of them.
Absolutely.
All three of them.
I'm fucking into that. Oh my god.
Dude, Chief Cultivator, Madam Yu.
I'm sorry, but I definitely think that in this universe, the only choice for Chief Cultivator is Madame Yu.
Yeah.
The only choice for Chief... Like, once she comes out of hiding, it's over for these bitches.
I know. Like,
it is over for these bitches. Once the Wens are gone, please.
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 Please. She's the most competent.
Absolutely.
She's got the highest combination of competence and seniority.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah. Chuck Fermion in his man cave.
I love that.
Megamind cave.
I hate it, but I love it. God, that was like the best possible twist of that movie.
That was a good movie.
Listen, y'all, if any of you haven't seen Megamind, I'm not even memeing when I tell you that it's like genuinely one of the best movies DreamWorks has ever made.
Megamind is fucking good.
Megamind might be DreamWorks' magnum opus. I'm just saying, just as a note, I hate myself for saying it. I don't. Megamind's really good.
Their Magnamind opus.
Magnamind opus. Hey. Woo!
Hey!
AU, where it's Megamind, but it's Wei Wuxian in Megamind, but it's the entirely the same because his name is just Megamind. But it's Wei Wuxian in there. I promise. Long G's the journalist lady with the fat ass.
with the dump truck ass because it's a DreamWorks
fat ass dump truck. Fat dump truck ass.
The DreamWorks dump truck ass.
That's that big tinky.
Remember how Wei Wuxian canonically has a DreamWorks dump truck ass?
That jumbo dump truck tinky. The jumbo tinky dump truck. Just finding fun, sexy new ways to refer to a butt.
You know,
I feel like that's kind of the goal for some people when they log on the internet is to find a new way to refer to a butt every single day.
Is that not yours?
Maybe. I'm not revealing my secret purpose in life to anyone.
You're not beholden to that.
I'm not.
Madame Yu absolutely is out here babying Jin Liang.
Yeah? Oh my god. She did that. She does that favorite grandson shit. Oh yeah. My god.
She spoils the shit out of him. Because she doesn't she's not directly responsible for him, so she can go ham.
Exactly. So long as she knows that he's doing his arrow training. Yeah. And he's being a good boy, she spoils the shit out of him. Mm-hmm. Absolute garbage out of him.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
He love him grandma. He want to go see him grandma. I gotta go to grandma house.
I want to go to grandma's house this weekend.
Juju, I want to go to grandma's house.
Juju.
Stupid.
Juju, I want to go to grandma's house. Juju. God, what a good question. Thank you so much. I love to think about them surviving because it's what they deserved. Even if they were pieces of shit, it's what they deserve.
Even if Jung Fengmian is just off in his divorce boat.
Zhang Chung deserved to have his parents.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yep. Zhang Chung deserved to have...
So did Zhang Yanli, but like...
Zhang Chung and Zhang Yanli deserved to have parents who were attentive to them and loved them and treated them right.
They certainly did.
Do you want to clean up house?
Let's clean some house.
Once again, our Patreon is under construction, but if you, feel like checking that out and donating to us...
kind of putting your faith in the cause.
Yeah. $1 gets you the role and status of disciple of the show. $5 means you are a sect leader of the show, and $10 means you are a chief cultivator of the show. And we are going to give a thank you to all of our donors.
Absolutely.
And we're going to give a big old $5 shout out to our sect leaders. Do you want to do the read?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, our $5 sect leaders, G's. Fucking kings, all of them. Lenny W, Carrie, Lena, Rachel W, Audrey F, Elvier, name redacted, and 420 sect leader Sarah. Thank you for supporting us.
And a big old $10 chief cultivator shout out to chief cultivators of the show: Scout, Colin, Stefaniku, heir to Athens, Caroline, and our newest chief cultivator of the show, Jay.
Big J, thank you so much.
Big J Boo Boo Hakusho, we love you.
Big J Boo Boo Hakusho. Caroline is also a newer one.
Yeah.
But Caroline is my son.
Yeah.
And the G.
Yeah. Thank you.
J is also a G.
That's true. J is G.
J's G.
Thank you also to Noisepace.xyz for being our podcast network.
Thank you, Sec Leader Matt.
Thank you, Sec Leader Matt. Check out some fucking podcasts. Kyle XY just dropped its second episode this past weekend.
Very good.
Give
Go
them a
see those
listen.
very good brothers, those very good boys. You know them, you love them.
You know them, you love them. Go give a
Kiddings.
listen to Special Grade Snacks.
Whoa, cannings more like kinnings. Am I right? Whoa. All right.
We're not kidding them, they're real people.
Yeah, special grade snacks rules. It's by
good.
our pal Sarah Chenya the Taigi.
Yeah, I started...
It's about a Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, which I started watching last night, and it's pretty fucking good.
Anything she puts out is good if I'm being real.
Check out some Live Free Twi Hard if you want to hear about some Twilight.
You better do it.
You better. You had best. Just check out something. There's a lot of stuff there. Something for everybody.
I mean, there is a new Roy product out there, Nightmare and Era.
I was just gonna get to that. I'm Roy. I'm plugging my things. I am on Twitter at _Bnui _BNUUI, and also at Yeeling Hypebeast, which is my Mode Outside blog. And you can check out my other podcast on the Noisepace.xyz network, Nana Roy's Nightmare and Nera, where every other weekend a guest and I read some creepypasta. This coming week, we're going to be looking at some things. Chief Cultivator Scout is going to be on it, in addition to another friend.
Yeah!
And it's going to be good.
The Scoot! We love Scoot.
We love you,
Scoot's such
Scoot.
a good podcaster.
Scoot is my son.
Scoot brings such good energy to the cast.
Scout is my love, my angle.
Scout has literally the best energy.
It's true.
They really do.
Scout give off a good-ass vibe.
That's true. The vibe, immaculate.
Immaculate.
I'm a Fallon. I'm plugging myself now.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter at America's Burden. That's pretty much it.
That's
just it for me.
Yeah, they thonking.
That's it for me. I might, honestly, next time you do Nightmare and Era, I might like a gate crash it a little bit and come in and mess up your recording.
I've been waiting for you to do that, actually.
Just a little
It's
bit.
gonna happen.
Come in and fart. Right on the mic.
You can find Pod Recesses, the us, at cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com if you feel like fucking doing that for whatever reason, and on
if
twitter.com.
If you're feeling depressed, extremely bored.
If you think we are way nifty.
Either or. If you think we are way nifty.
You can also find us on twitter.com/cloudrecesspod, just one recess. We're on all the podcast apps and websites and stuff.
It rules.
If you're 18 and up, you can join our Discord. The link is in the description. It's good. Subscribe. Give us some reviews. We like it. And you know what we say at the end of every episode?
We say Semper Bunny, I think.
We do say Semper Bunny.
Cool.
We say Semper Bunny.
Okay,
We say
Semper Bunny.
We say
Right.
You are all my nephews now.
Oh, and we say Devil has been solved.
Semper Bunny.
Bye.